The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Hogue. He gets up to the 50-yard line. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it! It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Riverside High School. Here we are. It's the start of the football season 2026. A great night for football. Beautiful weather here in western Pennsylvania as Riverside Panthers take on crosstown rivals just 8 minutes away from high school to high school, the Ellwood City Wolverines. Thad Sturgeon alongside producer and the man with the plan, a man knows all, Mr. Brad Windhorse. We got Dakota Marshall running camera again here tonight. Brad, I just want to tell our listeners, 2 days after the baseball season was over, and we want to give a shout out to our baseball team, WPIL championship, and Riverside obviously knows, fan base knows about that. 2 days after the final loss at the PIA, you texted me information about the upcoming football season. That was how long ago? But, Brad, we're 10 minutes away from kickoff here on this great crosstown rival.
Yeah, what a great way to start off the 2026-2027 WPIL high school football season. Nothing like listening to Thad the Dad and Brad and Dakota here on Ellwood City Sports.
Well, a lot of things happened over the summer, and we're not going to do this officially, but it's been brought to my attention that it should be called Thad the Granddad now. But we're gonna stick with Thad the Dad. I welcomed my first grandchild here back in May, and she'll be probably a Wilmington Hound here someday down the road. But bigger things and more important things tonight, and that's our Ellwood City football game. Ellwood City coming off that season last year, a 7-5. Riverside coming in 5-6. Both teams made the playoffs. Ellwood won one, lost one. Riverside lost. But new calendar year turns a new leaf, and two things in tonight's game is two new head coaches for these football teams. Ellwood City certainly had a great run with head coach Dan Bradley for 4 years, and he decided to move on to take on Ambridge, which coincidentally we'll be seeing here in a couple weeks. And stepping in is Mr. Sean McConaughey. Sean, a longtime teacher here at Ellwood City, and a longtime coach as well, very involved in his coaching tree as an assistant, whether it be through Laurel. Spent a lot of time at Wilmington. I don't know if you saw the neat stat today. Riv-Ell, the longtime coach at New Wilmington, and his coaching tree kind of reads like a Bill Belichick tree, where you have Cooper up there at Laurel as the head coach. The head coach at Shenango was a former assistant. Fillion, an assistant coach at Wilmington, and then now we have Sean McConaughey here, and I'm missing a couple other ones, I do believe.
It's like the tree that's at Sturgeon's family. You know what exact tree I'm talking about.
So, Coach Sean McConaughey coming in, whole new coaching staff, whole new attitude.
First varsity game, the whole works.
First varsity game. We got to interview him a couple times, and you can certainly check them interviews out on our Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel. And on the flip side, you got the Riverside Panthers with a new coach for this year, Fran Ramsden. He had a short stint here a couple years ago of 2 years.
Yeah, 2022 to 2024, just 2 years, a 6-13 record, but they did make the playoffs the 1 year. They went from 1-8 and then flipped it around, went 5-5, and this is obviously not his first time here at Riverside. He was also an assistant coach for a long time as well.
Yes, he was. So, interesting factoid here tonight is first-year coach, head coach Sean McConaughey taking on the new second-time coach here with Coach Ramsden. These teams, a lot last year, was a pretty good convincing win for the Wolverines. Was at 44-14, but a lot of things are going to change over as we move into this year. Weather tonight, Brad.
Amazing.
As we see Ellwood City coming onto the field, carrying that American flag. Let me get who the flag bearers are. That is number 7,
Aiden Newton.
And I think I missed the other one. 23, Richard Curtin. We'll be talking about him here if we have time in the pregame moving forward. Weather tonight?
Yep, looking pretty darn good. And I tell you what, folks, it's a solid 80+. It's 82 degrees, feels like 83. The sun is setting, though. You can start to see the shades coming from the left side of your screen to the right for those who are listening at home. 10-mile per hour wind from the north, so it's going from left to right, and it could play a little bit of havoc. No flags up on the goalpost, but I can guarantee you there is enough wind. We can feel that breeze. It could play a factor later in the evening.
I was down in the field, Brad, before the game, and you see the American flag out there, and you see the flags from the Riverside Band out there performing right now. Field conditions, first game of the year. We have had a lot of rain here, spotty rains. Field conditions seem really good for tonight's game on the natural grass here at Riverside High School.
And so, folks, we were talking about it's a brand new year, 2-year rotation for classification. On your screen real quick before the national anthem, you can see the section. We'll talk about that later on. Those games are the back 5 games. So Aliquippa, Ambridge, Beaver, Hopewell, Olsh, all the last 5 games of the year. All these first 5 games are non-sections, including this one, but it is the 41st Riv-Ell Cup.
Didn't even go down that road yet. But, Brad, I do believe we have the national anthem.
Yes.
Thank you. Now for our national anthem.
Cool. Look at that, the geese. And what a nice job by presenting the national anthem here by the Riverside Band here tonight.
I tell you what, Thad, all of us are standing here and you don't realize what's going on. If you look across your screen, folks, the entire grass line, it is completely stacked with vehicles, and we still have more coming in. It is a packed green and blue house.
Yes, it is, and you wouldn't expect nothing less by this huge rivalry. You talked about that, Brad, briefly. This is 41 years that the Wolverines and Riverside have taken on to each other.
Yep.
And that record right now stands
22-18. You can see those stats on your screen there, folks. We call it the Riv-Ell Cup. Again, 22-18 is Riverside, but the past 3 games, they have been pretty one-sided, except for that 13-9 game. 41-0, 13-9, 48-14. I tell you what, the Wolverines have had a good run of those past 3 games to kind of get close in the series. And if you look at the point totals between these two teams, all time, 715 to 775. So these games, basically what we're saying, folks, is within 3 or 4 points from here on out, in a sense.
And quite honestly, Brad, I think this is a night that we could see one of those games that is 3 or 4 points. Both these teams scrimmaged last week. Riverside taking on Shenango. Ellwood City having a tri-deal there with Mohawk and Reynolds. And a lot maybe was, how much do you tip your hand in that kind of game? There's film out there on things, but nonetheless, you can look at last year, and we can talk about those last year stats, but think about the new players on both sides because of graduation. The Wolverines, of course, had a great quarterback last year in Tyler Smiley. They're going to ask senior Tyler Amicone to step into that role. We had a nice interview with Tyler just earlier this week, and he was quick to point out that he's been a starter. Maybe not at that quarterback position. Played some quarterback in junior high, but probably one of the biggest plays that we had last year.
You knew where I was going.
Had him involved in that dramatic win at Mohawk as he caught that 51 yard touchdown pass. So he knows what's out ahead of him, and we'll see what he can hold in store. Richard Curitan back at running back, and of course we talk about Riverside, and we'll see them offense here throughout the game. Aiden Gatos, the junior coming back, had 1,330 yards passing last year. 11 TDs, 10 interceptions, and I'm sure Coach Fran Ramsden is going to want to see that number come down. But we forget, he was just a sophomore last year. Riverside won the toss and elected to defer. So the Wolverines will be starting this game.
Kicker tonight for the Panthers is pretty easy. For those who have a roster in front of you, it is number 1, Gage Safran, that'll be kicking off. Back deep to receive. You got Dom DiNucci and Richard Curitan for the Wolverines.
Here we go, folks. The kick up, the run up, and the 2026 season is underway. Richard Curitan takes it about the 10-yard line, 25, 30. Got a little bit of a seam. He's at the 35. Going to roll the way out there to the 37-yard line. A nice return. An tackle was made by number 9, Cole Jackson, for Riverside, but we're going to give him about a 27-yard return. And quite frankly, Brad, he was just about one tackle away from breaking that a little bit further.
Well, Thad, the book on Richard Curitan this year is he put on weight, he put on muscle. He is a north and south kind of guy tonight.
Yes, he is, and I know Coach Sean McConaughey's looking for big things from him. Now the Tyler Amicone at quarterback here to start off this game. Tyler gets the snap, hands off to Richard Curitan, goes up the middle, gets a couple yards, tackled quickly there, not much gain. I believe it was number 20.
44 with that tackle.
Yep,
Danny Viscuso, number 44.
So pickup of 1 on the play, going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Tell you, Brad, this is old school. We got people standing on the fence. Deep. Quick pass out there by Curitan. Throws it to number 4. He's going to get the first down a little bit more. That's things a little chippy down there as Dom DiNucci made that catch.
We'll get to, looks like basically
right at
the
midfield
50.
At the 50-yard line. So a nice pickup there of about 12 yards. Wolverines' first down of the year here taking on the Riverside Panthers. Amicone standing there. Tyler 6'1", buck 75. Got some length to him. Gets a snap. Hands off to Curtin. Making something out of nothing. Makes a man miss. He was almost tackled for a loss, but shake and bake by Curtin.
Well, 23-23. Curtin with the carry, and then he was tackled by 23, Josiah Sims.
So a pickup of 1 on the play, Brad. Quite honestly, I thought he was going to be about a 2-3 yard loss.
Yeah.
But he made something out of nothing, did Curtin that time. That extra weight he put on, might have been glad he had it on that play. 2 wide outs to the right now for the Wolverines. Sidecar, Curtin to Amicone. There's a handoff to Curtin. Breaks it to the right side. Going to get ridden down from the backside and really not going to get any movement there as number 11 was in there. Chase Bame. Pick up of about, we'll give him a yard on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Last year at this game, Brad, Curtin ran for 92 yards and 1 TD in that win for the Wolverines.
And honestly, I think he's going to have to replicate those numbers, especially the touchdown. It's got to be. I think it's got to be 2 tonight. Has to be.
Yep, I would be with you. 3rd down on this 3rd and 8. Curtin back to pass, finds his man out there. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of Dom DiNucci. Would not have been enough for a 1st down, but it might have made you think about going for it. So going to bring up a 4th down and 8. Ball on the Riverside 48-yard line.
It makes you wonder what they may do here. Again, folks, I know it's a non-section. You want to get ahead in the sticks and the yards. It kind of looks like.
I think they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe want to speed up a little bit. You got 15 seconds left on the play clock. Coach McConaughey.
Looks like they're
not
going to go
afraid.
for it. Yep.
That's that's what you wanted. Not enough
Yep.
for a 1st down, but makes it a little bit easier.
It
as
does.
one of the Panthers jumped, and I did with the headphones on. I couldn't hear, but I don't know if Curtin might have had a little embellishment in his vocal.
Definitely drew him. And now you for sure go for it.
Yep. So it gets the ball down to the 43-yard line on a 4th and 3. First penalty of the game. Offsides. Something we've not seen in Ellwood City for quite some time. Hand signals from the sideline.
I knew you were going to catch it.
I caught it 2 plays ago. 4th and 3. Amicone deep. Got Mills back there to his left. Back goes Amicone. Got some time. He's looking. Just drop the ball and run, and he's going to. Depends on the spot. I don't know if he got it. Ellwood says he does. Riverside said he doesn't. The coach is right there in the side judge's ear wanting to get that spot. First down, Ellwood City. A nice run by Curtin. He wanted to pass that ball, but he wisely saw he had enough room. And I tell you what, he might have got that by 2 lengths of the football.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you know you're not going to get hit. You kind of want Amicone to kind of reach out, maybe just dive a little bit to make it a little bit better and forward. But, hey, nonetheless, job done.
Take it.
Yeah.
So he went out of bounds on the play. So Wolverines convert their first 4th down of the year. Swing pass out there to Curtin. A little bit high for him. Can he make a man miss? Nice tackle there
15.
By number 15 for Riverside. That was Peyton Tanner. We'll be saying his name several times tonight. If he don't make that stop, he's getting a whole lot more guards instead of a loss of 2. So going to bring up a 2nd and 12. Want to give a shout out to our refereeing crew tonight. Craig Hannon is your referee. Matthew Stebbins, the umpire Kevin Sapp, Robert Eames, Anthony Barone, and Dave Fisher, side judge, are your officials for this evening. On the 2nd and 12, Amicone hands up there to Curtin, puts that head down, rolls his way forward, and gets darn near 10 yards.
There is a flag, though.
Oh. He did pick up 10 on the play, but where that flag is.
With that being a big hole like that, it's probably going to be a hold.
It is going to be a hold. So the Wolverines get their first penalty.
Let's see how it was definitely behind the line, so it should be 10. So now it's
2nd and 22.
22, yeah.
So remember, they changed that rule last year, Brad, that if it's held behind the line of scrimmage, the 10 yards is marked off from the line of scrimmage. I didn't even ask you any new rules they come up with for this year.
There are a couple, not too crazy. We'll talk about them.
I didn't think we'll
when they
cross
pop
that bridge
up.
when they come to it. So on the 2nd and 22, ball back at the Wolverine 48-yard line. Amicone back to pass.
Got him.
Got his man. Oh!
Led him too far.
Just not quite on the same page for Curitan as he kind of came out of that backfield on that wheel route.
And unfortunately what it was the defensive pressure on Amicone. He had to get rid of it quickly, overthrew Curitan, and then Curitan also took a little bit of a hit there.
There. That was by number 23, too. I think it was 3 on 2.
So again, incomplete, and now you behind. This is one of those factors. You don't want to be playing behind the sticks.
Yeah,
3rd and 22.
That's where them hold gets you 2-3 plays later on the 3rd and 22. Amicone wants to go down there. Got 2 men there, and able to hold on was Dom DiNucci. Had 2 white shirts right there at the same spot. I doubt it was drew up that way. However, the ball does fall incomplete. So now on the 4th and 22, we are going to see the punt unit come on for the Wolverines.
And it looks, I would assume he wouldn't have gotten the first down, but again, it would probably have been a 4th down and 2 or 1, and we've seen it. You already went for 1. You're going to do it again. This time, though, you're going to be punting.
So, first time punting tonight is the Wolverines.
Not really sure what's going on there. That was
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know what happened there, but anyway, the Riverside's got it. Goes up the middle. He actually hit his own man, but it was almost like the offensive line, defensive line didn't know there was a game going on.
Yeah. I think that was that. Who was punting on that by chance? Was that Doster, I believe? I want to say that was number 6.
He
Nick
didn't
Doster.
turn for me to see.
Yeah, I know Aiden Gatos was on the return. He took it right around the 26-yard line and brought it back to the 37 range?
Yep.
Okay.
The ball's going to be marked, actually technically the 38. So the first time tonight, the Riverside Panthers find their way on the offensive side of the ball. Gatos, hands off to number 8. Gee, big-time face mask there. Ray Charles could have saw that one.
Yep.
As Mason Holler, he'll be one of the lead backs tonight. And I would call it friendly fire. It certainly wasn't malicious, but when he reached up there, going to be a personal foul, face mask.
So I think he gained to about the 41 and then
41, yes.
Tack on those yards on top of it.
Yes. So as he stands there, pick up of 3 on the play.
And it should be about the 44.
Big penalty there. 25 yards and penalty for the Wolverines tonight.
That's
whole
an easy way
kind
to
of drive.
Easy way to earn your first down of the night.
So Riverside, one offensive play, finds their way into Riverside territory just inside the 45-yard line. Hand off there to Holler. He's up that left side. He's got to see him. Going to break one tackle. He's going to get 10 yards, enough for a first down.
That was number 4.
Oh, number 4?
Yep. That was Sprankle.
Sprankle. So not quite enough for the first down. Going to bring up a second and a short one. We have Holler back there in the backfield now. You should not assume anything. There's a handoff to Holler. Finds a little bit of a hole. He's going to get the first down. Gets it down about the 28-yard line. So that's going to be enough for a first down for the Panthers. Moving the ball here is Riverside. Ball sitting right there on the Ellwood City 29-yard line. Got hand signals coming in from Riverside as well. Play clock down to about 10. Gatos back to pass. Looks down the field, under pursuit. Makes the first wave miss. He's going to be hit there and taken down. A tough hit. Kim Mills was giving chase.
Give credit to number 10 as well. Julian Frisk in there as well. Man.
So I really thought they had Gatos kind of bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Was able to scramble out of there, picked up 2 yards, going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Holler in the backfield behind Gatos. Gets to the line. Gatos looks to the sideline for direction. 1 wide out to the left, 1 to the right.
5 on the play clock.
There's a handoff to Holler up
Big
that left
hole.
side, huge hole, and tries to run a man over. He gets taken down as Cam Hockenberry was able to stop him, but not after about a 9-yard gain, which is enough for another Riverside first down.
And the big reason why Cam Hockenberry stopped him is because Holler just said, I'm coming right at
put
you.
Put it right in the chest, in the breastplate, and
so far this
bowled him
run
over.
game
Is
it's
working.
the difference.
Holler's having his way. Gatos handoff to Holler once again. Makes a man miss. Gets a block from the referee. And there's a Riverside touchdown as Holler runs 18 yards. He's zagged to the right, zigged to the left, and into the end zone he goes for the first score of the night's game. Riverside Panthers take the lead 6-0. That drive started on their 48-yard line. They went 52 yards, aided by the 15-yard personal foul. But on that drive, Brad, I don't know if it had mattered.
Yeah, just run it north and south and let Holler just make a jab to the left, and the hole was wide open.
Yep, there was just one attempted pass play, and Gatos found himself running for that one. Now, as you said,
Saffron.
Gage Saffron on for the kick. Cole Jackson with the hold, and that kick is good. 7-0 here at the 5:48 mark. Riverside Panthers atop of the Ellwood City Wolverines. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Riverside, 6 plays, 63 yards, 2:28 on the clock. All running. Mason Holler did all the running except for one play where I believe it was Alex Sprankle.
Yep.
Got a few yards on that play. Gage Saffron set the kickoff here. Back deep is Dom DiNucci on the right. Richard Curtin on the left. The run up and the kick. Driving kick down there to about the 6-yard line for Curtin. Little stutter step. Gets a block. Gets it going north, rolls his way forward, and a nice return out to about the 31-yard line. Helmets went flying on one player, Ellwood City player. That was Leslie on the stop. So the Wolverines now with their second drive. Will start 1st and 10, ball at the 34-yard line.
Number 24, Jackson
24.
Gillespie. That's what it was. Okay.
So on the 1st and 10, the Wolverines had some things working a little bit on that first drive, but need to finish. There's a handoff. Curtin up that right side, finds a way hole, and follows his way forward about the 42-yard line. Was taken down there and a little bit. No, he's getting up rather quickly. Is number 9. Cole Jackson.
Multi-sport athlete there, I believe. If I'm correct,
Yes.
He does basketball and baseball.
Yep. So going to bring up a 2nd down And I'm going to call it 2.
Yeah, agreed. They all mean the same. It's 100 yards.
Yep, they do. They're back to pass. Amicone throws it out there, and nobody home as he threw that ball. Ball falls incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd down for the Wolverines. Wolverines are 1 for 2, I believe, on 3rd down so far tonight.
Yeah, and so far, I like what Tyler's doing. He's getting out of the pocket, but unfortunately, the first person that is in pursuit, he's getting there. And that one there, that was just, let me get rid of this ball because I don't want to get hit, and 2, nobody's open.
Right.
So that'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 2, and if you're Ellwood, you don't want to fall behind the sticks here. This is
9 on the play clock.
Just run the ball forward here with Kierter or something.
And you got 5 seconds on the play clock. They got to move. They get set. Got to get it. They do get it away.
Got the timeout.
I think they called a timeout. They were a little bit nervous about that play clock, I do believe.
Yep.
So the first timeout of the game is taken by Ellwood City, right dead on the 5-minute mark. Yeah. As we said, Brad, we had the first football game of the season, but there's been some other activity going on. Boys cross country. Boys golf off to a great start at 4-0, 3-0 in section play. First place, girls golf. I think they did lose today. Updated, right? You have 3-0, but I think they
did not play today.
That was tennis.
Yeah,
that was tennis. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Girls
Yeah.
golf, they find themselves in first place. They did
5-1, yeah. A little bit outdated.
Okay.
The Pie Festival kind of put a little bit of a wrinkle in that.
Yes. So,
which you can watch on our YouTube page.
Yes, you can. But folks, either way, like and follow our Ellwood City Wolverines Facebook page, Instagram account. Follow Brad Windhorst on Twitter or X, and be apprised to all of Ellwood City sports. 3rd down to 3rd and 2 here for the Wolverines. Handoff, Curtin up the middle.
Smart.
He goes. Made it 1st down and more. Gets ridden down all the way down to the 45-yard line. He picked up about 13 on that play. Did Richard Curtin.
I think that was Trent Kiesling.
Yep, Kiesling it was. Number 14, Trent Kiesling with the stop. And if you're the Riverside Panthers, you should be glad he was there, because
Yeah.
Richard Curtin might still be running. So the Wolverines now find themselves 2 for 3 on 3rd downs. A big pickup there. A little momentum builder possibly. Back to pass. Throws it down there. Oh, tips it around. Somebody
boy.
wants it. And it falls to the
boy.
ground. As Cam Hockenberry went up for it, Richard Curtin was in the area. He bobbled it. About 2 green shirts bobbled it. I didn't know who was going to come down with it, but gravity has a way of winning.
The spacing of these wide receiver
It's
plays
not-
right
it's
now
not
is
where it's
not,
supposed to
it's not
be.
on point.
And
And to be honest, a coach could have caught that too. Like, that was
Yes.
a weird spot. But you know what?
But lucky for the Wolverines, it fell to the earth.
Exactly. 2nd down and 10. We live to fight
Live
another down.
day. 2nd and 10 now. Tyler Amicone awaits the snap.
And they're going to catch him with the flinch. It's going to be a false start here. Yeah. That one linebacker stepped up and was going to blitz, and then the right guard flinched.
I was just going to say, we had, they show Riverside showing blitz.
Yep.
And there come the flag.
And this is the last time Ellwood had the drive. They moved the ball and then got right to the 50-40 range and started working backwards.
Yep. Let's hope this one don't hurt quite as bad, because it's of the 5-yard persuasion, not the 15 that you got with the face mask. Either way, 2nd and 15. Now ball sitting right on midfield. Tyler Amicone. Curtin to his left. Everything in tight for the Wolverines. He's back to pass. Throws it out there. Got his man, Cam Hockenberry. And actually only going to pick up about 2 yards, as number 8, Mason Haller, and Peyton Tanner in there to make that immediate tackle. Really only a pickup of 2, maybe 1 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd. 3rd and 14 for the Wolverines. So 2 wide outs to the right. Back. Throws it out there. And who's going to fight
Cam
for
Mills.
it? Cam Mills
Oh,
fights for
boy.
it. They both had possession.
So the question is, do you give the offense the benefit
I
of the
think
doubt?
the offense gets
And it looks like that's what
preference,
they'll do.
and that's what they're going to do.
Wow.
Was that Andre?
Number 11 was against him.
Yeah, Chase Bame, the tall.
And Bame's standing there at 6'3",
Far linebacker.
204. We'll see him on the basketball court as well this winter.
Well, I mean, you get a pickup of 6, so it splits it in half, which is, job well done. But now it's 4th down.
Ball on the 42-yard line. Big 4th down here. Wolverines I'm trying to maybe do the draw them off sides. Didn't work that time. Amacone's going a bit deeper. And
Delay
false
of
start.
game.
Oh, that was a delay game.
Yep, one of the two, and either way, it's going to back them up 5, which it's not a, if you wanted to go for it, that's tough. But now it makes it maybe a little bit easier to punt this ball.
Well,
Cam.
the way Amacone moved back there,
Looked like he wanted to go.
maybe it was, but I thought maybe he was going to punt it, pooch it.
Gotcha. Okay. It's a possibility. So
But
anyway,
do
4th down.
do we see who the punter is yet?
Yeah, it's not Nick Doster. We'll see who we can get a number here.
Yep.
Turn a little bit so I can see your number. Shut up. 3.
And the ball goes back as
That's Amacone.
Amacone was back there to get that punt. The ball got rolled back to him from the center exchange, and he had no chance at all. And Riverside will take over basically on downs on the
And you expect the kick to get away, but
big
when you
turn
have
of
to
events
pick it
there.
up, then you fumble the snap, and then your quarterback also takes a hit.
Yes, it does. So, big play there on special teams. There's 3 phases every game: offense, defense, and special teams at that time. So Riverside will take over on the 34-yard line. Gatos went to stand to Holler. He went the other way, but rolls his way forward. Going to be ridden down there. Ellwood sitting number 11, the sophomore Anthony Washington. Pickup of a little bit there. I don't want to call it a busted play, but I don't think the play went the way they had hoped it would. But making something out of nothing was Gatos, picking up 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. 3 wide outs to the left. And the Wolverines, big time jump there. You can't even put that on one player. There's about 3 of them that did it. Will be encroachment, so that's going to give 5 more yards. Where are we at on penalties now? Probably 40 yards worth of penalties for the Wolverines, maybe more than that. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 2. That's okay. And you can really go into playbook here on the 2nd down and 2. High snap, but handled there by Gatos. Given chase, tries to get away. Washington's chasing, throws it out there. Tip drill, and the ball falls incomplete, but a flag came in late.
I have a feeling this most likely with that scramble.
Too many men down.
Yeah, somebody's too far down. Yep, down the field.
So the
there.
incomplete pass.
Unless it's a hold.
Now, an ineligible receiver
Okay.
downfield by Riverside, so that'll bring them back 5 yards. Was it Cam Mills in there making the initial hit for Gatos? And I really Aiden Gatos, Brad, I'm kind of impressed. While he's not thrown the ball that many times, but he don't seem rushed. He don't seem flustered at all. He just seems very mature back there in that quarterback position. So knocks him back 5 yards, going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. 1:25 remaining here in the first quarter of play. On the keeper by Gatos. Dances around, and a hard hit there by number 21 of the Wolverines, Chance Marzano.
Yeah, Marcino.
First time we've mentioned his name, the junior 5'11", 185. He was all over that one. Really no gain on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. I believe this is the first 3rd down for the Riverside Panthers tonight. The 3rd and 7. Sends Holler out way to the left. Throws it out there. Gets, incomplete pass. went through the wickets of Haller. And you almost wonder, Brad, that shade that you see going across the field, not making excuses for the young man, but that ball was kind of coming out of the sun into the shaded part. He was right on that line.
Yeah, the big thing for Gatos and the Riverside Panthers is that there wasn't a DB on the backside, because that was tipped. If somebody's there, that could have been a pick six potentially the other way. And that sun is perfectly placed right where that play happened.
The official just did something, Brad. I just saw the tail end of it. Anyway, a big fourth down here for the Riverside Panthers and Ellwood City defense, wanting to get a stop. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Wolverines all spread out. 4 down linemen back. Gatos, big time flip there. Gatos going to try to run out of it. Can he break a tackle? And he's going to be short of the line again. Who is that? Number 10 of the Wolverines, Jillian Frist, gets the stop. Turnover on downs for the Riverside Panthers. So a big defensive stand there by the Wolverines, keeping this game 7-0, 37 seconds remaining here in this first quarter of play. Did you see Washington go?
Washington got caught low, and he's been blowing it up, but every time he gets blocked on the backside. And give him credit, though. He's making Gatos move the pocket.
Exactly. But Wolves are not able to finish it, get that tackle for a loss.
Big
There's
hole.
Curtin with a hole, and he's going to make it up to the 35-yard line. Gang tackled there. As number 14 was around his ankles, Trenton Kiesling. But a nice first down pickup run there. I think you would, if you're Coach McConaughey, you're going to take that every time. You got 6-7 yards on that first down.
Well, I'll go farther. 7-0. Quarter's about down to 10 seconds left here. Hey, you've had 2 drives that moved. You hit the 40. You didn't finish it. You're down 7-0. You're moving the ball. Well, we gotta keep these drives going beyond the 40.
Yes, we do. And I think the horn's going to blow, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Riverside Panthers leading this game 7-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we start the second quarter of play. Wolverines going left to right on your viewing device. Riverside, 10 plays, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. Ellwood, 17 plays, 35 yards, no score. Haller with 41 yards in that first quarter. Curtin with 32. Brings up a 2nd and 3. Direct snap there to number 3.
First down.
First down by Tyler Amicone. So move the sticks. We talked there off the air, Brad. The Wolverines able to get some movement of the ball, but it's just been in their own territory. Not been able to penetrate into Riverside Panther territory much past the 35-yard line. Here we are at 1st and 10. Second play of this second quarter. Amicone hands off Curtin, left side, finds the seam, rolls his way forward. Another first down run we'll give him 5 yards that time.
Once again, Trenton Kiesling, number 14.
Saying his name quite a bit here tonight. So a pickup. Actually, they gave him the spot of 6 yards, so it's going to be a 2nd down and 4 for the Wolverines. Ball resting right on the 46-yard line. Emicone handoff, Curtin up the middle this time, drops the head. He's going to get the first down and move them sticks once again. As to Bame, number 44 was in there too. Danny Vescuso. Ball, how many times have we said this tonight, Bad? Sitting right there on the 50-yard line.
Give credit. Both these teams are running good. I like what they're doing with Curtin. Right now, the passing game is not there. You run this, and then all of a sudden put a little wrinkle in there. You never know.
Yep. And here might be your wrinkle as Emicone rolls out to his right, throws it out there, almost intercepted. He had his man, but luckily for the Wolverines, or for Aiden Gatos, got a hand on it. He had Dom DiNucci down there as Tyler was trying to get the ball to him in that seam, and Gatos alertly reached that hand out and got that ball knocked down. So incomplete pass stops the clock with 10:32 remaining in this second quarter play, bringing up a 2nd down and 10. Emicone hands off, Curtin, and he's gobbled up there, thrown down with authority, thrown down hard by Danny Vescuso.
Yeah, he's going to lose a yard on that play.
And a hard hit as Curtin just got decked before he got to the line of scrimmage. So now a 3rd down and 11 now for the Wolverines.
And again, the kryptonite tonight so far has been the 50. Man.
Yes, it really has. Wolverines 3 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. Been no turnovers yet in this game. Maybe shouldn't have said that. Back to pass. Makes a man miss. He's going to be gobbled down there. He tried to, they're going to say he was down in the grasp.
Yep, and so it'll be a sack by, I believe, 66.
Yes, Ole Astro.
I can say Ole Astro, yep.
And kind of an awkward way that Emicone fell. But it takes the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line. Going to bring a 4th and 15. We'll see if this punt's any different than the last one. That was the most confusing play. We'll have to go back and re-watch that, folks. Remember, you can always re-watch these games or any game we've broadcast on the Ellwood City Wolverines YouTube channel. Gets the punt away. Takes a Wolverine bounce, picked up there at the 35-yard line.
Fumble
on the ground.
ball.
Ellwood City got the ball. Still rolling around.
And I believe it was the first guy on it.
Ellwood City, the first turnover of the game.
Number 11, Anthony Washington with the recovery.
Yes.
He was the first guy down there, got behind him, and then that return fumbled. He picked it up
Who was the return man? Was that
Aiden.
Aiden Gatos. So the first turnover of the game, and the Wolverines set up shop 1st and 10 right there at the 26-yard line. Their deepest penetration of the night via the turnover. We've seen 2 punts in this game. And
one that's worked for Ellwood and one that's worked against, and I guess, yeah.
Well, there's been 3 punts.
Yeah.
And, pitch out there, trying to right side now. Curtin, he's running toward that sidelines. Makes a man miss.
Oh, that's a horse collar tackle.
Oh, no flags. I think if he'd have pulled a little harder, it would have happened.
Yeah.
Curtin picked up a couple on that play.
I think he got lucky on it. So it looks like he, picked up 3 there.
It looked like Haller was in there on the tackle. So, yes, we'll give Curtin 3. Going to pick up a 2nd down and 7. Ball right there on the 24-yard line.
And if you're Ellwood now, you got to capitalize here. The first time across the 50, in a sense, on that. It's all about momentum here.
And points off turnovers. We talk about it all the time in any sport. Handoff there. Quick pass there. Curtin up the middle he goes. He's going to find his way. Tripped up there. He got inside the 10. Going to mark him at the 8-yard line. Shoestring tackle there. I believe that was Gatos who did that. Saved the touchdown for the Panthers. A nice run. He took that ball from the 23 down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah. 7.
Put him at the 7?
7 or 8.
Okay.
7 or 8.
First and goal. It's good to say first and goal,
First
not
and
ball
goal.
at the 50-yard line.
Yep.
Curtin passes out there to Frisk. Oh, he gets decked and going to get hit and taken down. Positive yardage, Joe. He kicked down to 5-yard line.
Was that a pass or a run? Just
It was backwards. I'm going to say it's a pass.
Okay.
Or I mean, say it's a run. I'm
run,
sorry.
run. Okay. Just checking.
So now second and goal from the 5-yard line. Nicholas Condell out there on the line for the Wolverines alongside number 51, Del Walter. There's a handoff. Curtin gets it down about the 2-yard line. So going to bring up a third and goal now for the Wolverines.
All the numbers there are real tight. I think Viscuso, 44. I know Tanner Richards in that area. Big, bulky middle here. Makes you wonder.
Michael Hammond, the center in there, wanting to see him use everything on the Wolverine side. On
2
this
yards.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, 2 down territory.
I believe so. Under center, handoff. Curtin tries to get. Oh, that middle got waddled up.
Wow. Yeah.
He had nowhere to go. They're going to, I think, give him back to the line of scrimmage. And good luck finding a tackler on that one, Brad, because there was about 3 huge shirts, green shirts.
Yeah, they're going to give a loss of 1 here. And
Drake Myers was in there, 67. I do know that. And Tanner Richards, number 55. So, big moment of this game here at the 6:45 mark. Going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Ball is just inside the left hash mark.
tight end, Colton Gullo. You watch. Just watch. Something right in the middle.
5 seconds on the play clock. Back, rolls out to the right. He's got some blockers. Throws it out there. Oh, a little too far for the intended receiver. I
the
like
right
the
play.
design.
Yep.
Was unable to get the ball to Cam Mills. So the Wolverines do not convert that 4th down on 4th and goal. And the ball turnover on downs. Riverside will be starting deep inside their territory. If you're Coach McConaughey, I really thought that play was working as Amicone was coming across, and he got some blocking there to roll out to the right. It was good that he threw the ball. He didn't have enough blocking to run it in the end zone himself.
Good call, right play. Everything looked perfect. Just needed that one floated just a little bit more so it drops right into his hands. Yep. But Riverside will take over, but at their own 3-yard line.
There's Gatos, hands off to Holler, up the left side. He's going to get out of the shadows of the goalpost.
That was tackled by 6 Nicholas Doster.
Yes. Came up from his free safety position. So gets it out to about the 8-yard line.
Yep.
So going to bring up a 2nd and 5. 2 wide outs to the right.
Second time almost got a jump.
Yeah.
Condell resets there. We're good.
Handoff to Holler around the right side. He's going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Nice tackle there, but about 8 yards too late as number 1 was in there. Cam Hockenberry alongside Julian Frisk. But a nice pickup for Holler. Going to be a Panther 1st down as he took that ball from the 8-yard line.
About 18.
To the 18, so pickup of 10. It's another 1st down for Riverside. This drive started on their own 3-yard line. A little bit of a high snap there. Holler zigs and zags, and that time Wolverines kind of had it read. Thought it was going to be a TFL for a loss, but Holler, strong running, got about, going to give him actually 3 yards on the play. A long 3 at that. Bring up 2nd down for Riverside.
Yeah, closer to
Number
4.
Yeah. The side. Hand off to Holler. Going to try the left side this time. Got a little head of steam. Zigs and zags. Finds his way. He's at the 35. Bowls a man over. Holy man. Holler dropped the head and was taken down there by Doster. But a nice hard run there by Holler. I shouldn't say hard run. He went 8 yards before he was even touched. took that ball all the way up to the 43-yard line.
20 yards, basically.
A pickup of 20 yards for Haller. And the thing I'm noticing about Riverside, they're going right side, they're going left side, they're going
Everywhere.
middle. And off. No, back to pass. Looking down the field. Got a man down there. Finds his man. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Riverside. Number 25, Braun Paxton with the 57-yard touchdown catch. Wolverines had 2 white shirts back there, but he just was able to outrun them. Brad, give Aiden Gatos credit for that one, putting that ball up there, leading him perfectly as Paxton caught that ball in stride.
Well,
that drive, 97 yards. Go ahead.
We didn't talk about it, but we were talking about transfers. There's one of your transfers. Paxton transferred from Arizona, the state of Arizona.
I don't really call that a transfer.
Oh,
a transfer is when you
go
within
distance.
the county. That's your parents moved. Don't call that a transfer. Transfer is when you go from Blackhawk to Beaver. There's the kick, and it is good, making the score 14-0. Riverside Panthers take the lead at the 4:08 mark of the second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout, folks. Welcome back, folks. 14-0. Riverside Panthers, 97-yard play, drive, 5 plays. And there's a kick taken by Dom DiNucci. A deep kick. He gets it at the 3-yard line. Going to try up the left side. Oh, boy. Hit hard there by Alex Sprankle. As Dom DiNucci ran about 50 yards to gain 5 on that kickoff return. Wanted to try to go around that left side. And Riverside Panthers stayed home where they need to be and didn't let them get around that edge, as Wolverines now will take over 1st and 10, ball on their 12-yard line.
You said it, Thad. That drive, 5 plays, 97 yards, 215, 2 big plays, a run of 20 and pass of 50-plus yards, and just like that.
Haller sitting there with 4 minutes to go.
81.
Averaging 9 yards a carry. Here's Amicone. Hand off to Curtin. Left side. Tries a stiff arm. And big time tackle there by number 24, Jackson Gillespie, to really give him no gain on the play. But wait, is there
flag on the play?
Yep, there is
flag
a flag
on the play. We'll wait to see what the men in stripes have to say about that play.
I'm wondering if they're talking about how the tackle was made.
Well, there's some,
and that's why I figured maybe
they discussed it and decided to wave it off.
I think he grabbed the shoulder and Curtin dipped, so it kind of made it look like it may have been a face mask, and they wave it off, which is the right call. That's the right call.
So, as I said, no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. .340 remaining here. Wolverines have 2 timeouts. They used one there earlier on in the game. Riverside has all 3. Amicone Handoff this time, Jillian Frisk. Going to get some positive yardage. Brought down there by number 55, Tanner Richards. Frisk is going to gain about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 6. If they're Wolverines, you just kind of want to get a first down here just to not give the ball back to Riverside with 3 minutes and 3 timeouts.
Yeah, whatever you got to do, you got to make sure this score stays 14-0.
Yes, exactly. Little shuffle pass forward, and that's not going to work. As Colton Golo tried to get that shuffle pass forward, and the Riverside Panthers defense read that like a kindergarten book, and they took him down quickly. Was that Aiden? The way he's celebrating, I'm assuming that was Aiden Gatos with the tag.
Tanner Richards.
Tanner Richards,
55.
okay.
Yep. And Riverside will also take the time out, I think, to preserve.
Yes, Riverside took timeout.
So Tanner Richards with the tackle, lost back to the 9. So that was a loss of, 7 yards?
7 yards,
oh,
yeah.
Boy.
So on that 3rd and 7, so it brings up a 4th and 13 now as Riverside, as you said, Brad, took that time out wisely.
Yep. And
Give
I think if
themselves
you're
40
Ellwood,
seconds later.
you kind of throw that play out the door.
Yeah.
Especially tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yep. Riverside timeout. Don't forget, folks, stick around halftime. We'll have the Ellwood City Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band as well as the Riverside Marching Band. Brad will work feverishly here to get the updated halftime stats as well as out-of-town scores. And some new stuff going on the screen this year, folks. So don't know if you noticed it yet, but you will at halftime.
Or at least we try to.
So now we got Cam Mills back there to punt. And comes off kind of the side of his foot. Taken there at the 35-yard line. Gatos going to be taken down there by number 21 of the Wolverines, Chance Marzano. They'll take, that was about a 22-yard punt. So Riverside now, about the 35-yard line. So make it a 26-yard punt on there, Brad. So 1st and 10, Riverside setting up shop in Ellwood City territory.
We got a whistle.
And
timeout.
Timeout taken now by Riverside.
Ellwood City.
Ellwood City.
Yeah. I kind of like this call though. If you're Ellwood City, like, listen, you guys let's talk because we got to keep this.
The other thing to keep in mind is the formation that Riverside came out in.
True.
3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. I don't think we have seen that.
Yep.
Anywhere tonight. When you're riding your stud hauler and you come out in a whole different, your whole game has been to stop him. And you come out there. So Ellwood City will have 1 timeout remaining. Riverside still with 2. You saw it too. Brad, I just saw you look down there. Gage Saffron down there warming up their kicker. Wondering if he's going to need to come in for.
He's got a leg.
He does have a leg.
He can kick 35, no problem. 40, 45 is his range.
Soccer player too, right?
Definitely a soccer player. And with this grass, I think that favors kicking, if you ask me. Let your foot slide right through, and you can kind of get underneath the ball a little bit easier that way. But they're going to look for 6.
Yes, they are, because they got 3 wide outs to the right. Sends Holler in motion, swing pass out to him. Oh, barely just got the ball. And a nice tackle there, but not after about a 6-yard gain as Cam Mills was there to make the stop. But a nice first down pickup for Riverside. A first down pickup of 6 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Ball on the right hash mark. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 short side right. And off to Holler. And this time he got bottled up there. Big time hit there. Cam Mills, Caton Gullo in there.
8 and 9.
To make the stop. Really, they gave him no gain on the play. So now a big third down here, minute 47 remaining. Wolverines need to stop here. Back, Gatos throws it. Oh, short hopped it. Ball falls incomplete. That does stop the clock. Intended receiver was Braun Paxson, who just caught that 53-yard touchdown pass on their last possession. So fourth down, the incomplete pass does stop the clock. Joey Anderson checks in for Chase Bain. Little different package coming in here now as Matthew Santillo checks in. About 10 seconds here on the play clock on this 4th and 4. Wolverine defense wants to get a stop here. Riverside wants to keep the drive alive. There's a pass out there to number 9. He's going to be tackled. That's going to be enough for the first down. Cole Jackson with the reception. Chance Marzano with the stop. But, folks, that's a Riverside first down to the 22-yard line. First and 10 now. Clock continues to run. Minute 23. 2 timeouts, remember. There's Gatos. Going to have to hold on to the ball and run. He does zigzag forward. And wisely goes down about the 15-yard line as Marzano was giving Chase a nice pickup on the play of 6 yards. He wanted to pass that ball. Wolverines had him covered downfield. 1 minute to go here in the half. Back to pass. Gatos rolls around to the right. Got blockers. There they come. He's going to go, and he's going to be stayed in bounds. I think if you'd have wanted that play over again over there, he'd have wanted to run out of bounds.
Oh, if the ball goes out. Yeah, the ball.
Oh, the ball. Okay, he was not down.
Yeah.
The ball went out of bounds, so that does stop the clock.
He was being pursued by Cam Mills, who made the tackle, and indirectly it would be technically a loss of 1 or so. But the big thing with it is it did stop the clock.
Yes, that's what I was going for. 3rd and 5. Wolverines. Oh, they jumped. The hard count got the Wolverine defense that time. Get nailed for the encroachment call.
That should be a first down.
No. So first down now for Riverside. Ball on the 16-yard line. 52 seconds left. So plenty of time here for the Panthers. It's not first and goal. I think it's...
No, it's...
Yeah, they technically can't get a first down. A little bit of a high snap. And out there to Haller. Almost gets tripped up, makes a man miss. Drops the head into the end zone for the 10-yard touchdown run. As Mason Haller finds the end zone. His second touchdown of the night, making the score 20-0. Well, you just knew, Brad, when you gave Riverside that short field, this drive started on the Wolverine 35-yard line. And the Wolverines had them down to 3rd down 2 different times, but they were able to convert.
Well, Thad, it's all about momentum. You don't get the 4th down and 3 to put points up on the board. Could have been a 14-7 game.
Yep.
And it's a swing of 14 points now, looking to be 21-0.
In the course of about 2.5 minutes. And then there's waits the snap. There's the kick. Oh, off the goalpost.
It went through.
And it went through. Game of pool there, as it's all about angles. It makes the score 21-0. The kid drilled that ball.
Yep.
So
with that drive there, another good drive by Riverside, and 7 plays, 35 yards, and they get the touchdown either way. A minute 52, still 46 seconds, but good clock management, good drive once again, and you're up by 3 scores. And give credit to Mason Haller. He did lose a couple yards that couple or the last drive there. He's now at 11 for 93. He's going to go over 100 easily.
Yeah, it's not going to be hard for him to do.
No, and you got to give credit to Riverside. They're keeping it. I mean, they're trying a couple things, but they're keeping it simple on the touchdown runs. Just right up the middle.
Yes, they
Pass
are.
play,
and
right up the middle.
I got to give credit on that drive. I kind of like the clock management that Coach Ramsden did on that, calling the timeout before Ellwood City punted, saved himself 30 seconds there, and really only had to utilize Yeah, that's the only timeout he used on that drive. So 21-0, 46 seconds remaining in this first half of play as Gage Safran runs up for the kick. Back to the receive is Cureton. And Danucci takes the ball at about the 5-yard line. Safran can hit it down there. Tries up the middle there, and he's going to get to about the 25-yard line.
Yep, Danny Vascuso once again with a tackle. I tell you what, all the kick return yardage Ellwood is getting is great, but it's because the ball is being kicked to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you think, you got 20, 25 yards and good gravy when you take it at the 5.
Oh, my.
So if you're Coach McConaughey,
simple handoff.
You got one timeout, 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I don't think you try anything here.
No, you don't. Cureton run up there and going to be gang tackled there. Going to get about the 36-yard line. Pick up a 4. Getting up from the bottom of the pile was number 74 for Riverside, Brockway Oleastro. And you just have to wonder if Coach McConaughey's thinking, let's just get this into the locker room.
Yep.
10 seconds on the clock, and they're coming to the line. Waits the snap. They're going to run straight forward, and going to be tackled there was Amicone. And that's going to be the final play of this Sprankle there, number 4 with the tackle. So at the end, halfway through in this Riv-Ell football game, the Riverside Panthers find themselves up 21-0. We're going to take a quick break and set up the mics and everything for the band. Stick around, folks, for the band and halftime stats. And we'll be right back here for the third quarter of play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Lincoln High School Marching Blue Band from the Motor City Maverick Show. Tonight, we begin with a song by one of the loudest and most entertaining bands ever.
The hottest band in the world,
KISS. Known as the Motor City. We start our journey with 1976 Detroit Rock City. dance line with Camila Caballos, 2017 Havana. We end our journey tonight with a trip to the West Coast as we play Katy Perry's 2010 hit featuring Snoop Dogg. Here is California Girls.
They're like, I want a drum line. I'm like, And now, the Blue Band Funk.
Please welcome to the field your 2026 Riverside Panther Marching Band! The Panther Band is the Assistant Director, Mr. Aaron Smith, Percussion Instructor, Mr. Zach Ruben, Color Guard Instructor, Miss Brittany Leeds, and Color Guard Coach Megan Michelle. This year, in honor of the Romantic Tour, the Panther Band is proud to feature a 16-time Grammy-winning artist, Bruno Mars, with their program, Finesse. Starting off with the 5-time platinum single Treasure, featuring our majorettes. This soulful funk hit is sure to make your wish come true. Next, we go to Mars' third studio album with the 2016 hit Finesse. Full of soulful hip-hop rhythms with technical melodies will surely be dripping in finesse. Watch out for the drumline who surely got it going on. Lastly, we close with a throwback to Mars' first album with Runaway Baby. With sweeping melodies and a driving beat, you'll be dancing in no time. This song features senior cover members Pete Spisco and Jada Lemansky. Drum majors Jordan Michelle and Brian Beatty is your band ready. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Finesse.
out those 50-50 tickets. I have a winning number. Tonight's 50-50 total is $449 winner. It is a free ticket. Number 555156. Once again, that is 555156. Come up to the top of your press box to claim your prize.
All right, folks, welcome back here as halftime festivities kind of continue here. We're about a minute and a half away from the second half, although the teams are not down here, so I'm assuming they're going to probably tack on 2 or 3 minutes here to that board. It's halftime, and the Riverside Panthers have come out and taken a pretty good lead here of 3 scores. It's 21-0 Riverside over Ellwood City. We've got some scores across the region at the bottom there. Central Valley is up on Beaver 22-10. No score yet reported from Ambridge and Quaker Valley. Hopewell up on Avonworth at halftime, 14-7. Shadyside 12-7 over Olsh. No score reported. Beaver Falls Blackhawk. Freeport up on Indiana in the early going. At the end of the first, it was 6-0. Neshannock and Laurel, folks, that's a good one at halftime, 7 apiece. Shenango all over New Brighton, 27-8. California cruising past Mohawk, 20-0. And a little bit of an upset here brewing from Slippery Rock High School. Slippery Rock up 13-7 on Wilmington. Newcastle plays tomorrow as well as Union. Those both are on Saturday, obviously night games. And the one team that is not playing, that is on Ellwood's schedule, Aliquippa, they are only playing 9 games this year. So let's talk about some game stats, folks. On your screen, there's the lead, 21-0 in favor of the Panthers. First downs, 10-6. Rushing yards, you got to give credit to Riverside, just handing it off, going up the middle, 113 yards to 56. Passing yards with that big pass play of, I believe it was 53, 57 range there. 70 total yards passing for Riverside, just 18 for Ellwood. Total yards commanding lead by Riverside, 183-74. Penalties, Riverside 2 for 11, Ellwood 6 for 46. And when you get a score like this of 21-0, you know who's usually winning the time of possession, and that is obviously Ellwood, 15-46 to just 8-14. We combine the conversions, 3rd down and 4th down. Riverside combined 1 for 4, Ellwood 2 for 10. And the one blemish for Riverside was that turnover. Granted, it was on a kick return. It could have changed the momentum of this game. You could mark it down potentially as the play of the game, unfortunately, going against Ellwood. They get their fumble recovery on the punt. They get all the way down to the 3-yard line, can't cash it in. It would have been a 14-7 game at that mark midway through or early second quarter, and this game could have been maybe within a score. Fortunately, Ellwood does not get it in. 4th down and 3, a pass just a little bit too far for Cam Mills in the end zone. Riverside takes it back, 5 plays, 97 yards, including that big pass play to Praxton, who came from the state of Arizona for that touchdown. And just like that, we go from a 14-0 lead to maybe 14-7, all the way flipped to 21-0. Individual stats for Ellwood City, Richard Cureton, 15 carries, 68 yards. On the flip side, Mason Haller for Riverside, 11 carries, 93 yards. More importantly, though, 2 touchdowns. Passing-wise, Tyler Amicone, 4 for 11 for 18. And Aiden Gatos, 3 for 5. Not many passes, but more importantly, the 70-yard total with that one big pass play of a touchdown, a 57 yards to Paxton. Braun Paxton, 57 yards, 1 catch and a touchdown. Dom Danucci, 1 catch for 11 yards. Those are your numbers, folks. Right now, everything looking pretty good in favor of Riverside. Defensively, reading the charge, Cam Mills, 7 tackles with a tackle for loss up through that middle linebacker position. Nick Doster always getting a hand on the ball as well. For 3 tackles, Julian Frisk, 3 tackles, and Chance Marceno with 3 tackles as well. Flip side, Danny Vescuso has been the lead tackle. 1 tackle for last, 5 tackles total, but Tanner Richards, 4 tackles, 2 for loss. And you also got a split sack between Winston Myers and Brockway Oleastro, a sack of 4 yards. So the defense here for Riverside looking pretty good. Offensively, maybe not exactly the rhythm that you want, but making it count, keeping it simple, hand it off to Haller, make a play or two here, Aiden Gatos, and you're going to win the second half easily.
We talked a lot about Haller, but probably did not get enough love to that front line of Riverside in that first half from a broadcasting perspective. They're big.
Yeah.
We did not maybe cover that as much as we should have. Some of that size advantage that those guys are having. And they're not just, and they're able to move too.
Yes.
It's one thing to be big, but a whole other thing when you have that mobility to get around and get out there, pull, do things of that sort.
And Riverside can add to that total. They're going to receive the second half kick, and if you quickly go up 28-0, you may start seeing the third quarter end with maybe a couple subs here and there. Again, a non-section game. Both these teams want to stay healthy because you got 9 more weeks of this. But when it's 28-0, you start making slow substitutions.
Yeah, we'll see where this. I think this first drive could tell a lot. Back deep to receive is Aiden Gatos and, of course, Mason Haller back there.
I believe kicking will be number 17. That is Dominic Diadio, the freshman kicker coming over from soccer.
So here's the run up and the kick. First time we get to see this. Nice driving kick. Going to be taken there at the 9-yard line by Haller. Got to see him up the middle he goes, and he bounces, spins around to one tackle. Going to go all the way. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Answered my question, Brad. Let's see what this first possession does for Riverside. And he takes it 91 yards, almost untouched, to make the score 27-0. All-purpose yards for Haller now is going to be probably close to 200 in this game with that 91-yard kickoff return. Wow. He caught that ball and just kept it in high gear the whole way up that left side and found his way into the end zone. Now going to be on for the extra point is Gage Safran. There's the kick. And it is good. Would have been good from a long way. Wow. Not the way the Wolverines wanted to spend that first 15 seconds of the third quarter watching the Riverside faithful celebrate here on our side of the field. Didn't take long for that to happen. And, boy, you talked about some second teams coming in the fourth quarter. That might have just changed even more. Yeah. Coincidentally, folks, off the topic of football, if you happen to be in one of the $8 generals in a 10-mile radius of this school, they're probably out of baby powder. Man, did you go? I was down there to the field. They like got a whiteout thing going on.
They do, yes.
It's just
LeBron
baby powder everywhere. There can't be another ounce of baby powder to be bought. And I think they used it all up because I didn't see any on that kickoff
When you said baby
return.
Powder, I thought you were going somewhere else.
Oh, you're going to go Penn State.
No, I was thinking about maybe because it's 80 degrees. I was so confused.
No. I thought you were talking. Oh, we're on two different pages there, buddy. Anyway, here comes Riverside.
Oh, my.
Here's the run up in the kick and driven down there, goes into the end zone for the touchback. So Wolverines will get the ball.
That's pretty good for Riverside, if you ask me, because get the ball spun at the 20. Ellwood has usually picked up 21, 25 yards on the kick return.
Right.
So you feel pretty good about that.
So something to keep in mind. I know Riverside's going to be in a different conference than us moving forward, but you just have to wonder if they get some of them games. It's probably pretty nice for Coach Ramsden to have a kicker like Gage Safran in there.
Oh, yeah.
He
had a couple games like that last year even.
Right. So here come the Wolverines down 28-0. Under center is Amicone. Fumbled the ball and jumps on it. I think he got his own recovery. Looks like Curtin was the one able to jump on the ball. So really the first fumble by the Wolverines tonight, but they were able to keep possession of the ball. Loss of 1 on the play, going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Under center, Zamicone pitches it out there to Curtin. A lot of green shirts chasing him, and he's going to get decked and hit down there. And a nice run, picked up about 10 yards. Not enough for a first down with the loss on the first play.
I believe once again, number 14, Trenton Keesland with the tackle.
There was a lot of big green shirts running after Curtin there as he got his way to the sidelines. So 3rd down and 1 now for the Wolverines. Amicone, hands off there. Oh, shoot. No,
it's going to be close. It looks like they're going to give it to him. But oof.
Yeah, I thought he got decked in the backfield, and they did give him the first down. Was Curtin. Needed a yard, got about 1 yard and 3 inches. So we talk about them big bodies up front. They do it on defense, too. Brockway Oleastro, 6'3", 297. And he's not fat.
No,
that's just a big
pure
boy.
muscle.
That's just a big boy. Pitch out there quickly to Frisk. Takes a hit at about the 25-yard line. It was Cole Jackson in there with the stop to push him out of bounds. Let's give Frisk about 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Amicone now up under center. Wolverines finding themselves in a big hole here, down 28-0. Curtin gobbled up, but he got maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. It's big number 68, Brad. 6'8", 215 was in there to lead the charge for the Panthers. So really no gain on the play, maybe a loss of a little. Going to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it 4. Wolverines just 2 for 10 on 3rd and 4th downs in that first half of play. Hand off to Curtin. Oh, sacked in the backfield. Big time hit there by number 55, Tanner Richards. He knifed through that line, and Curtin had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Loss of about 5 on the play. Going to bring up a 4th down and 9. That size for Riverside now is just rearing its ugly head on the offensive line of the Wolverines.
Kind of knew that coming in, that the Riverside line, both sides were going to be bigger than Ellwood. You combating that with speed, and unfortunately the speed has not been there for Ellwood, let alone the sizes. It's finally made its toll.
Here's the kick. Oh, pulled out of the air by number 25. He's going to get out and go out of bounds. A neat catch there by Braun Paxton, who had caught that long touchdown pass. Just kind of reached up there and snagged that ball out of air.
Brought it back to, looks like the 38-yard line. So once again,
next 7 yards.
Yeah, good field position on top of it all. And you start on Ellwood's side of the things, and Thad, you can look at that scoreboard. You know where I'm headed here.
Right. So here comes the Panthers with, once again, great field position on Ellwood City 38-yard line. There's a handoff. Hammond, this time he's going to be drugged down. Colton Gullo And that was Mills, I'm sorry. At 8 and 9. They did that last year, too.
Yeah.
So really no gain on the play for Holler. Had 93 yards in the first half. And then a 91-yard kickoff return.
Got a flag thrown there. Looks like somebody shifted or wasn't
False
set
start.
properly. Yep.
So a false start against the Panthers. That makes that 2nd and 10 now a 2nd and 15.
5-yard penalty brings up 2nd and 15 for the Panthers.
So getting direction, Aiden Gatos is. I think the first game he ever started, we broadcast, 2 years ago? We were here. Remember that?
Yep.
There's a little high snap. Holler gets the ball around that left side, drops his head. He is not afraid to punish a hit there as Holler, as number 2 for the Wolverines. Crum was there to stop him. That 2nd and 15. And he got the ball back down to the 33-yard line. So a pickup of we'll call it a short 10 for Riverside.
That officially puts him over 100.
Yep, and now this 3rd and 5. Gatos back to pass. Wants to go deep. Got his man. Touchdown! What a nice catch by the Riverside Panthers. Matthew Santillo. That pass from Gatos goes 34 yards. The Wolverines had a defender back there, just got a little bit out of his reach. That makes the score 34-0. All Riverside Panthers scoring 2 touchdowns here in the first 6 minutes of the 3rd quarter. And now to attempt that extra point is Gage Safran. He's been 4 for 4 tonight. I think they're missing a person out there and want to get him on. So they got the personnel that they're looking for. Oh, there's going to be ball snapped. And he wisely just, dang it. As the ball was snapped and the holder was not ready. They were trying to get the right personnel on the field. Ball goes past the kicker. The kicker runs down to about the 35-yard line, jumps on the ball, knees on the ground, and one of the Wolverines came up and gave him a nudge.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
the men in stripes did not like that. And I have nothing against them calling that. You know,
Yeah.
you're a blowout game.
Yep. Cureton
Let's
came
not
in
get
and
this.
hit him, and
Let's not get this.
so it should be a retry here. And unless, well, wait, no, it won't be because it was after the play.
Yes,
so the
it
play
was
will
after
go
the play.
down as no good. It'll be assessed on the kickoff, so the kickoff is going to be obviously moved up
15.
from the 35 to the 50, basically.
Right.
Yeah, it was because it was after the play. So
Yeah, that would be. The penalty occurred after he was down, so the play was dead. So with 6:15 remaining, it's 34-0. All Riverside all the time here. And boy, I see a lot of heads hanging there over in the Ellwood City side.
Yep.
And
it's been a while since we've seen a crooked score like this
yeah,
in favor of the green. So kickoff is the 40, so 15 yards. So it should be kicking from, I believe, the 45 of Ellwood. Obviously, they'll stop it at the 40 and then walk up. So it should be the 45. So here's the officials just marking it off. They got to represent it. So it's at the 40, move them 15. So it'll be the 45-yard line of Ellwood kicking off.
yeah. So the Panthers now kicking off after the penalty. That's got to be, close to 70 yards of penalties now for the Wolverines.
We had 46 at halftime, tack on another 15, yeah, and another 5, so right around 66.
Okay.
Route 66, close to 65. If you're Ellwood now, you're just looking to not cause more wounds.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. Here's the run up and the kick. Going to get it to the uprights. I thought maybe he would, but I think he was a little wide left. But applaud the effort. So ball goes back out of the end zone.
You know what I'm doing at the 45? I'm going on sides. You know what that scoreboard says.
I
would have
know.
gone on sides, got my points, get in, get out.
Yep, that's why I think everybody in this place was hoping he would make that extra point. So, but disappointing night for the Wolverines. You go through all the camp, the 7-on-7s, and you're just so excited to line up and hit somebody in a different colored jersey. And here it is, your crosstown rivalry, Riverside. Riverside, they did the same thing. I'm not picking sides on that. But they're just dialing up now. There's a pitch out there to Frisk. Got some seam up the left side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. I think that was number 5, Max Smith. Got him out of bounds. Going to be a first down for Frisk as he picked up about 10.5 yards. So first down for the Wolverines. There's Amicone. Quick handoff there and gobbled up 3 green shirts right there to take Julian Frisk down.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss there of 1.
Yep. So going to bring up a second down and 11. And quite honestly, right now, watching this game, Brad, I don't even know if the camera can pick it up. That front line of defense for Riverside.
When the ball's hand off, they've got 2 feet across the line of scrimmage already.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's offsides. I'm just saying that's how quick it is.
They're
off
just
the ball.
blowing through there. On the second 11, flag on the play. An illegal shift by Ellwood City. There's your 70 yards of penalties. Going to mark off 5 yards. Going to bring up a second and 15.
Brings up second and 16 for the Wolverines.
So don't forget, folks, next Friday night we'll be coming from Helling Stadium as the Wolverines will be hosting Freeport. Is that one of them teams we've never played before?
We played them once.
Okay.
Playoff game when we came back down by 18.
So Amicone, handoff there, and there it is. Tackle for a loss once again. I mean, they're just doing what they want right now. Winston Myers is sitting there. He was not in on a tackle, but 6'8", 215. Number 74, Brock Willie Astor, 6'3", 297. So I guess they give him no gain on the play. Going to bring a 3rd and 15. Two wide outs to the right for the Wolverines. Sidecar to Amicone. Back to pass. Gobbled up. Like 2.2 seconds was in there. And that was Richards, wasn't it, with the tackle?
Yep, 55.
55. So big-time loss on that play.
Loss of 8, yep.
Loss of 8. Now it's going to be a 4th down for the Wolverines. And the punting game has not been all that stellar.
No, they started with
Wolverines
Amicones, and now they flipped back to last year's punter. That's Cam Mills, and so far it's just not been very efficient. The long snap has been a little bit off too.
Right. Good snap this time. There's the kick. Going to take an
Best
Ellwood
punt of the
City
night.
bounce. It is. You'll be down there at the 42-yard line. Had some extracurriculars back around the 30-yard line near the Wolverine bench, but all is right with the world, and we're going to move on. So 34-0, 3:14 remaining here. Riverside will take over, ball on the 42-yard line. So Gato's still in there.
They do have different running back.
Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4's in there,
Sprankle.
Sprankle. Hand off to him this time. Weaves his way through there. Nice hard run there by Sprankle. Flag come in late.
Can't let your emotions take over this
you
game.
can't do that because then it just
And now
Well,
we have two injured players
look
now,
slow
one
getting
for
up.
Ellwood and Riverside. It looks like maybe
I'm thinking cramp.
leg on Curtin. So Curtin's going to make his way off. He's jogging off, and it kind of looks like a stretched right leg cramp, like both 23s.
Yep. Josiah Sims, he's up on his own power.
Oh, my.
So personal foul against the Wolverines.
So it's a pickup of 5 and then tackle on 15. So another first down.
Yep.
Ball should be right around that 38-yard line.
Yep. .302 remaining here. Yep, you're right, Brad. 38-yard line. Alex Sprankle still in there at running back. 2 wide outs to the right. There's hand off to Sprankle around the right side. Got some running room and ridden down there. A nice pickup on the play.
I believe it was taken down by Marciano.
Yes.
Or Marciano. Number 21 for Ellwood.
And I am not a betting man at all. But I would bet a lot that we're going to have another personal foul in this game.
Yeah, and
Which they shouldn't
well,
do.
and I give credit to Riverside. They're blocking right to the whistle, if not pass it. Never just let it happen.
Yep, and there's offsides by Ellwood City, another penalty. 3 plays, 2 penalties. 5 yards. I don't know if it's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I had a pickup of 4 on that previous run, so it should be just right there.
Yep, just about a half yard short. So 2nd and inches now for Riverside. Sprankle, the junior, gets the handoff. Goes that left side. He's going to get the first down. Makes a shoot, fighting through tackles. Cam Mills, I thought, had him. He slipped out of that tackle. And Sprankle gets enough for the first down and a little bit more as he gets it down to the 24-yard line. So ball on, I said, the 23-yard line. On the keeper, busted play, but he makes it keep rolling on there. Was Gatos. Going to pick up a couple on the play. A whole lot of blue and white around him that time. And he kind of looks to the sidelines and said, not really sure what happened on that play. It wasn't designed that way, but.
And if you're Riverside, you get this clock to hit 3 zeros in the third quarter, and you may start quickly get one score, start pulling people here, especially Aiden, quarterback there. Don't want to get him injured.
I think we've done seen Holler for the night. There's a drive for Sprankle up the right side.
Looks like he'll get the 17-yard line range.
Yep. So going to bring up a 3rd down and about long 3 for the Panthers. Ball sitting there right at the 21-yard line. Gatos gets everybody set and stops, looks to the sidelines. 3 wide outs to the left this time. Maybe a little bit different wrinkle, 14 seconds. Handoff there to Sprankle, left side, and gets it down to the 8-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle there by Chance Marzano. Marzano, the junior, said his name quite a bit tonight tackling Brad. But that's going to be a first down for Riverside Panthers. First and goal coming up here because that is the end of the third quarter. Riverside leading 34-0, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. It's first and goal from the 8-yard line for the Riverside Panthers. They're leading this contest 34-0. Mason Holler, not sure where he ended up. I don't know if we're going to see him anymore tonight. He's over 100 yards with a 91-yard kickoff return. Oh, they whistled to play dead. The snap was high. Is there an equipment issue?
I think so.
Yeah, number 70 here is coming over, getting swapped out by number 68. So 70 for 68. So coming out there was Catalano.
I'm sorry, I was trying to see
it's
what
Levi
they were.
Hunter coming in. So a little change there, and reset here. First down and goal from the 8.
So I just was trying to see if they were doing something.
Yeah.
Equipment-wise in the sideline.
I'm wondering if anytime that usually happens, it's usually a helmet.
Yeah.
Like a helmet strap issue or something like that.
Yep.
Or it could be a necklace. No joke.
Yeah, I get it. So first and goal, handoff there to Sprankle. He's going to push the pile forward, keeps them legs a churning, and he gets down to about the 1-yard line.
Number 66, Bryce Miller on the tackle. He came off that outside edge.
I have Winston Myers as 66.
No, for us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
Yep.
I
You're good.
gotcha.
You're good. I did the same thing quickly,
Yep.
too.
So, all right, second and goal from about the 1-yard
Yeah,
line.
somewhere in that range, yep.
And off there, Sprankle gets into the end zone for the Riverside touchdown. A 2-yard run for Sprankle, his first touchdown of the season, making a score 40-0. Got to say it, Brad. Haven't got to say it for a couple years, but mercy me. Mercy row into effect in the rest of the game in this one, folks, as the Riverside Panthers have surpassed the 35-0 mark. Mercy row in effect as they are up 40-0, extra point forthcoming. Here's Gage Safran. Here's the kick. Count it. It's good. 41-0 in favor of the Riverside Panthers. 11:15 remaining in this contest. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, folks. Riverside Panthers leading this contest 41-0. Here's a run up and the kick. See some people warming up on the sidelines for Riverside, wanting to get into the game. There's a driving kick. Taken, finally picked up there by the Wolverines, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Was Dominic DiNucci. Picked the ball up at about the 4-yard line, and there's the pushing afterwards we thought we'd be seeing. And DiNucci gets the return up to, appears to be about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, officially say the 19.
Okay, he moved it back.
Yeah,
So-
he did. He moved it back again.
So, so here come the Wolverines, just trying to get something positive offensively here. One thing I'll say offensively, they have yet to turn the ball over tonight.
And
Got
I
a
think-
bunch of whistles.
I think you're going to get a timeout Riverside to just they're trying to sub all their players, and they don't have the right guys on in the positions.
Right.
So it's going to be a
So-
timeout Riverside.
So don't forget, folks, take a look at our social media accounts where you can get updated on all of Ellwood City sports throughout the week. Brad will have posted here tonight, tomorrow morning, tonight's stats, and a little bit of an overview of the game.
Right now, team stats-wise, Riverside doesn't feel like it, but only 33 plays on offense, but for 264. Flip side, Ellwood, 44 plays for only 91.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. Team averaging, almost close to 10 yards per play versus just 2.
Yep.
And then we have, I believe, a stick
Changing
issue.
something with the sticks.
Yeah, there's a stick issue and chain issue here. All the chains are being thrown down, and the links are not
I
linked
think
correctly.
they got some tanglage of the linkage over
I think
there.
the left foot met the right foot, and it's not good.
No.
We are going to continue, though, I believe, with just the down marker. I think that's what they're going to do for now until they figure this out. Well, maybe
Well,
not. Maybe not.
They're working hard over there. I don't know if it broke because they're working on the end of it.
Maybe somebody zigged and somebody zagged.
I never really thought I'd be doing play-by-play of 5 guys trying to undo a chain, but that appears to be what I'm going to be doing.
He's at the 20, 21.
Now we got 2
Wow.
officials over there making sure that they're doing right. Coincidentally, 2 of them, 5, work for PennDOT.
Were they?
I just offended every person ever played for
I'll go one
PennDOT.
step further. They working on the bridge. That's all.
Yeah, they came over working on a bridge coming into Riverside.
All right, folks.
So
they're
we-
taking
we-
official
yeah.
timeout. We're going to take it one official timeout.
Yeah,
with
because
them
I'm
here.
just going to get in trouble if I keep talking here.
We'll be back.
So, there's frustration. Oh, we're welcome back, folks. Got the chains kind of figured out. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Handoff there. I believe that was Curtin with the ball.
Yep.
It was. He picked up about 6 on the play.
I want to say it was once again Winston Myers, 66 this time.
Out there, Myers, 6'8", 215, a freshman.
Yeah.
6'8", 215 freshman.
Well, it does help when your brother's Drake Myers, which you know those numbers there too.
Yep. He's 6'6", 230. And he is a senior.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4
Keeper, Doster, quarterback.
Yep, rolls around the right side. Oh, he got hit high, but falls his way forward enough to get that first down.
Yep, give it to right to.
So, yes, had Doster in there at quarterback. Ball sitting right there on the 30-yard line. Are these guys playing a JV game tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. That'll be over at Ellwood City.
That one
10
is
a.m.
10 a.m. Yep. Followed by the soccer game.
Yep, our next broadcast will be that soccer game tomorrow. Doster going to take the direct snap up the middle. Gets pinballed around, but stays on his feet. Rolls his way forward. Pick up about 9 on the play. As Alex Jackson was one of the ones in there. A lot of new numbers here out there now for Riverside as we have this running clock, 41-0 in favor of Riverside. Ball right now on the 39-yard line on a 2nd and 1. Oh, must snap, gets it back. Doster was able to pick it up, but big number 68, Levi Hunter, another big guy, 6'3", 272, was in there to wrestle him down for about a 4-yard loss. Luckily for the Wolverines, that ball was not turned over. So here, the Wolverines now on this third down. Third downs tonight are just not going to be good at all for the Wolverines. Doster on RPO, and he's going to slip one tackle, move his way forward, drives about 5 green jerseys. Were in pursuit. Wanted to maybe pass that ball, but had no opportunity to do so. Alex Jackson in there for the stop. And going to bring up a 4th down and 5. As back to punt is Mills. And nobody back to receive. Puts the ball out there, and it's going to get picked up there at about the 34-yard line. So 31-yard punt for Mills. And here comes the Riverside offense now. Up 41-0, 6:34 remaining. Clock only really stops for injury, score, and change of possession. So it stopped right now. I'll wait to see who's in at quarterback. Looks like number 12, Xander Ledden, a freshman, 5'10", 131, sitting in there. He's going to hand it off to number 23. And 33, I'm sorry. And once again, another tackle for number 1, Chance Marzano, as the ball carrier was Jaden Buck, 5'9", 159 sophomore. So a loss of 1 on the play. That's one thing we've not said much about Riverside tonight is loss of yardage.
Yeah, the only time that they truly lost wasn't really yardage. It was a punt return. And
Yeah.
It didn't cost them.
Right.
It's crazy to think that this game could have been 14-7 way back when.
And you got flags on the play. Going to blow this play dead. So some movement there by Riverside. Going to knock them back 5 yards. Pretty full moon out there tonight for this Riv-Ell Cup.
Yeah, last night was a lunar eclipse situation there, so that was kind of interesting. I don't know if you saw it.
I missed that.
If you were up till midnight, you would have seen it.
I was, but I didn't worry about seeing the moon. There's a run by number 33.
Tell you what,
Up that right
Marceno,
side. And Jaden Buck.
Chance has got a nose for the tackle.
He is. I've been kind of impressed with how he's played here tonight, the junior, 5'11", 185.
Marceno's got getting close to that double-digit tackles here soon.
Yes, and going to bring up a third, and we'll call it 11. And 13 on the play clock. A lot of subs coming in and out for Riverside right now, folks. Hand off there. Buck, and he's going to be tackled for a loss, taken down. Leading the drive on that play was number Chance Marzano once again.
Mm-hmm.
So now 4th down, and I'm going to say about 14 for the Panthers. And 3:33 remaining. Most appears that they're going to go for it here on this 4th down. Back to pass. Throws it deep down the field. Got his man there. Oh, just out of this. Got the fingertips there. Intended receiver was number 16, Dane Lemansky. And he was going to take a hit. Just got his fingertips, but that was about it. I'm not sure.
Who was the quarterback on that?
So, ball over on downs. Who was throwing it before? It was the same person.
Yeah, but who was it? That's what I'm saying. I was not expecting a pass, so I had no clue who it was.
As we approach the end of the night, we need to acknowledge all of Riverside, Ellwood City's band members, cheerleaders.
So we're sitting here, clocks are running away. Wolverines will take over. 1st and 10, ball on Riverside's 31-yard line. As number 14 for this Grayson Hartman was in the backfield.
I'll start.
As Caleb DeSanzo was the quarterback. So false start on the Wolverines, going to knock them back 5 yards.
Yeah, those are the ones where I understand a bunch of subs, but man, it's a change of possession. It's the first play of the drive. Can't take those.
Right. Buck 30 remaining here. Riverside Panthers leading this one 41-0. Caleb DeSanzo now in there at quarterback. Grayson Hartman, the freshman, is this sidecar to the left. Hand off there to Hartman. Gets pinballed around, still standing upright. Gets some of the penalty yards back. Gets it down to about the 34-yard line. Don't forget, folks, we'll be coming to you from Helling Stadium next Friday night. 6:45, first home game against Freeport. DeSanzo going to keep it. Rolls out to left, tries to pass the ball, and unable to squeeze it in there was number 12, Leland Lohr, freshman as well. And Brad, I think that's going to about do it as we're getting down here to the final 10 seconds of this matchup. And a pretty big win here. The Riv-Ell Cup's going to come to Riverside Panthers as Fram Ramsden gets his first win and his second stint as head coach, as the Panthers win this game 41-0. They did it with some big plays. We had a kickoff return for 91 yards, did Riverside. They had a 53-yard touchdown pass play. Rode the back of Holler for a lot of this game in the first 3 quarters. And kind of all Riverside all the time in this one. Brad, are you ready to do some stats? You want to take a quick timeout?
We'll take a timeout, and we'll go from there. We'll go through the stats real quick of tonight's game, offense and defensively. We'll try to do some quick out-of-town scores. And we know the traffic. We're not going anywhere anytime soon, so that's perfectly fine. We'll take a break here, folks. Final score here from Panther Stadium, Panthers 41, Ellwood City football team 0. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. We'll do some final recaps. right, folks, welcome back here. Final score once again from Panther Stadium, a 41-0 victory for Riverside. Pretty dominating first half to take a 21-0 lead, and they put up 20 in the second half to pretty well write the script here for Panthers from start to finish. The only blemish would be a punt return fumble there by Aiden Gatos. Ellwood gets the ball, drives all the way down to the 3-yard line, 4th and 3 from that 3-yard line. A pass there a little too high for Cam Mills, goes incomplete. And after that, it could have been 14-7. You felt pretty good, potentially being only down by 7 at half. The quick 5-play, 97-yard drive in the opposite direction, aided by a 57-yard passing touchdown by reception by Paxton, made the score 21-0 at halftime, and then Riverside just continued to hand the ball off. Give credit there to Mason Haller. Yes, he did crush. I wouldn't say crush. He did surpass the 100-yard mark. He finished with 103. So let's talk about some final stats here in the game. On your screen now, 41-0 in favor of Riverside. First downs, 14-9. Rushing yards, that's the big difference tonight. 163-91. And then on passing yards, complete one-side domination. Riverside 103. Ellwood just held at 18. They had 18 at half. Total yards 266-109. Penalties definitely did not help the chances for Ellwood tonight. 11 for 91 compared to just 4 for 21 against Riverside. Possession time in favor of Ellwood, obviously, because they had 51 plays on the evening, 29 minutes to just 18, but that's usually how these games go. The less time you possess the ball, it usually means you're scoring. Conversions, 3rd down and 4th down. Riverside 3 for 8, Ellwood 3 for 14, and again, that one little blemish on the punt return was the one turnover on the evening. Let's talk about some individual game stats real quick here. Mason Haller surpasses that 100 mark. He finishes with 13 carries for 103 and 2 touchdowns. Alex Sprankle, I tell you what, give him a couple weeks, you may have a 1-2 punch here for Riverside. He finished the game with 7 carries for 40 yards and a touchdown. Between the two, Haller, 7.9 average. Sprankle, 5.7. The Panthers, 5.4 yards per carry. 2 carries. That gets you a first down. On the flip side, Richard Cureton, 21 carries for 79 yards. Julian Frisk, 5 carries for 27. And then Nicholas Doster, they're tacking on the last couple yards. His 10 yards was a difference from Ellwood being under 100 yards. He finished with 10. Completions and attempts for Ellwood City, Tyler Amicone, 4 for 11 for 18. Caleb DeSanzo did come in there at the end there for a pass that was incomplete. Aiden Gatos, 4 for 6 for 103, 2 passing touchdowns. Both of them received by 2 individuals that are brand new to the Panthers team. We talked shortly about it. The one thing that we did not know coming in was how good the wide receiver position would be for Riverside. They didn't necessarily need it tonight, but you got to give credit here to Braun Paxton, 1 catch, 57 yards, a touchdown. And then the senior, the southpaw, the pitcher, coming out for football, Matthew Santillo making a catch there, left wide open, 1 for 33 yards in that touchdown. Again, when you only throw the ball 4 times, you throw for 100 yards, you throw for 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
That's a pretty good QBR on the evening. A couple scores that are coming through. Again, Shenango looking like they're going to go victorious over New Brighton, 34-8. California cruising past Mohawk, 32-0. How about Wilmington? They were down 13-7 at one point. They come back. It's still not final yet, but it's 41-13. Talk about 34 unanswered points by the Greyhounds. Well, folks, it looks like James Armstrong is the real deal. Hopewell, 28-14 on Avonworth. Game still wrapping up there, but it looks like the Vikings are what we thought they could be. The defense coming through, and it just makes you wonder what wrinkles you see on Avonworth, but we always know it. That's a non-section game. It's the first week. It doesn't matter what you do in week 1. It matters what you go into week 11 and 12 and so forth. Again, if you're tuning in tomorrow night, Newcastle against Woodland Hills, that will be covered by Lawrence County Sports Network. That's on Saturday. Union and Sharpsville will also be covered by them as well. They're playing Saturday. Alclipa had no game. Couple other scores. I thought there was one more across the board. One that was very intriguing was that Shadyside Olsh game, both teams that were going to play. It was a 12-7 score at halftime. And Freeport, that was it. Freeport, 22-0. They were pitching a shutout last time we checked. against Indiana. Thad?
Well, folks, a tough loss for the Wolverines here tonight, and a big win for the Riverside Panthers. Riverside Panthers moving forward, representing 2A, and they could have a lot of fun here moving forward. Size kills, and
Yes.
And that's really that was my takeaway from this game tonight. And the penalties for the Wolverines, not that it would have maybe changed the outcome of the game, but it made things easier. It made things easier for Riverside. Personal foul here, holding call there, drive killers on offense and defense. Just help give them another down, give them another play, and that's tough to do when you're playing a good team this year like Riverside. You guys got a broadcast tomorrow, correct? You're doing
Correct.
do the soccer game at noon.
Yep. It'll be 12-ish. The JV game between Ellwood and Riverside for football is at 10 a.m. Whenever that one wraps up, tack on 20 minutes, and then the boys team will be taking on Carlinton for their first matchup.
So you can catch that out tomorrow. And we haven't looked that far ahead to next week yet. We do know we're going to be broadcasting Friday night from Helling Stadium. Come on out, support the team and the community. Make it a community event on Saturday or on Friday night, 7 o'clock. Kickoff, 6:40, 6:45. A lot of times, folks, we'd like to air the Star Spangled Banner, but we don't always know when it's going to happen. So that kind of messes up our plans we have for a pregame show. But we'll plan on being on there at 6:40, 6:45. Be sure to like our YouTube page and follow us all on our social media accounts. Anything else, guys?
Nope, that should be it.
All right. On behalf of our cameraman, Dakota Marshall, producer Brad Windhorst, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.